When I first watched Knock at the Cabin, it completely changed my perspective on M. Night Shyamalan. For years, his films had been hit or miss, but this one proved he could deliver gripping, thought-provoking horror. I went in expecting another typical Shyamalan thriller, but from the very first scene, I was hooked. Now, revisiting it for this review, the big question is, does it still hold up as his comeback film, or was my first impression too generous? Well, let's dive into what I consider to be the revival of M. Night Shyamalan with his 2023 effort, Knock at the Cabin. What makes the plot so gripping is how the film immediately throws us into the tension. There's no slow build-up. The story kicks off right away, pulling us into the unsettling atmosphere. The characters have depth, the stakes feel genuinely high, and the pacing keeps everything moving without a dull moment. I also appreciate how the film naturally integrates the same-sex couple and their adopted daughter into the story without feeling forced or preachy. Their family dynamic feels authentic, which only strengthens the emotional weight of the film. Of course, it wouldn't be an M. Night Shyamalan film without a twist. While the reveal in Knock at the Cabin is somewhat predictable, it still works effectively within the story. It adds layers beyond just another standard vacation horror film, blending elements of psychological horror and apocalyptic dread in a nuanced way. Following Old, which many saw as a misstep, including myself, Knock at the Cabin doesn't just feel like a return to form for M. Night Shyamalan. It feels like a full-on career revival.
He's back!
His direction is at its strongest here, with a carefully crafted visual style that enhances the film's suspense. The cinematography delivers some brilliant shots, and the grounded production design makes the scenario feel all too real. Sticking to small-scale thrillers seems to work in Shyamalan's favour, and this story benefits from that focused approach. The score is another highlight, perfectly settling the tone and elevating the film's eerie atmosphere. Plus, this film made me a fan of the song Boogie Shoes, which plays multiple times throughout the film, and while it has appeared in other movies before, here it's used brilliantly. Once you hear it, you'll always associate it with this film. However, my favourite aspect of Knock at the Cabin is the cast. Ben Alrich and Jonathan Groff bring depth to their role as the two fathers, Kristen Cue is fantastic as their daughter, and Rupert Grint delivers his best post-Harry Potter performance. But the standout here is Dave Bautista. He gives a career-best performance, fully transforming into his character and proving himself as a serious actor. WWE fans probably never saw this coming.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Before I reveal my final thoughts on Knock at the Cabin, I just want to remind you all to hit that like button, subscribe to Fright on Flix, and follow us on social media so you don't miss a single scare. Have you seen Knock at the Cabin? What did you think to it? You let me know in the comments down below. Now, back to the review. Overall, Knock at the Cabin remains one of Shyamalan's best films and the one that truly reunites his career. With a compelling story, strong performances, an effective score and confident direction, it's an intense and entertaining ride worth checking out. Even if you're not usually a fan of Shyamalan, this might be the film that changes your mind.
Well, give it a try.
I'm giving Knock at the Cabin a rating of a 4.5 stars out of 5 and a 9 out of 10. Thank you all for watching today's video. Please make sure you check out Knock at the Cabin and form your own opinion. If you're new to the channel, make sure you check out all my past reviews here on Fright on Flix and join me next time for some more scary content. In the meantime, keep the chills alive and as always, stay spooky.